everybody, today we have beautiful Dell Inspiron 7630 series. This is the 2-in-1 laptop with Intel Core i7 13th gen processor and NVIDIA GeForce MX 550 graphics. Beautiful touchscreen. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. So start with bottom screws. Unscrew all the screws around the whole edge. And now we have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest. So find a gap where you can put your tool in and disconnect the clips. And use only plastic tool, otherwise you can scratch your parts. Alright, the bottom's off. Here, that's our part number on the white sticker. Now we can access all the internal components. So start with disconnecting the battery. So to disconnect the battery, pull the connector. And now we can take it out. So take out all the screws. So if the battery is swollen or doesn't hold the charge, you can replace it. Now we can take it out. Here, that's our part number, and the battery type number is here. Here, that's our Wi-Fi card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Gently disconnect the antenna wires. Now you can pull out the card. Here on the top you should have the model number. Here under that bracket, that should be our storage, our SSD drive. So if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade storage to the bigger one, this is where you can do it. So that's the slot where you can put in the drive. This one is missing the drive. Here, that's our RAM memory. As we can see, it's soldered on the motherboard. You cannot replace it. Now let's take care of our cooling. That's our heatsink and the fan. So if the laptop overheats and you would like to add cooling paste between the heatsink and the processor, or if the fan doesn't spin, or it's clogged with hair, or it's making grinding noise, this is when you would like to replace it. So unscrew all the screws for the heatsink and the fan. That's also cooling for our graphics. Now let's see. Gently take out the fan and disconnect from the motherboard. So that's our fan. Here we have the part number. And now let's lift the heatsink. Be careful, don't bend it. Sometimes it's stuck to the processor because of the cooling paste. So we have to be gentle. If you bend it, it won't work anymore. All right. So that's the heatsink. And here we have the part number. Here, that's our processor and the graphics. They both soldered on the motherboard. So if these don't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. All right, now that's our speaker board. So let's take it out. So if this board doesn't work, you can replace it. And look for the part number and on the white sticker. Right, now let's take out our speakers. So if the sound is bad, you would like to replace your speakers. Both speakers are connected. So follow the cable, disconnect all the cables which are in your way. Disconnect the touchpad. I always close those clips, otherwise if you leave it open then you can break it later. Now disconnect from the motherboard and continue to the second speaker. Now we can take them out. So these are the speakers. Here we have the part number. So if the sound is bad, you can replace them. Here, that's our I/O board with our card reader and the USB port and the audio port. You can also replace it if these ports don't work. But before we do that, we have to... This board is covered with the hinge. So let's unscrew the hinges for the screen. I will unscrew the other one since we're gonna be taking out the motherboard soon. Now gently unfold the hinges. And now you can take out that board, the I/O board. Here, in order to disconnect this cable, you have to flip this clip. Now you can pull out the cable. Alright, so that's our I/O board. Now let's take out the motherboard. So disconnect the video cable. Flip the clip. Now we can pull out the connector. Right, now let's take out all the screws for the motherboard. Now let's pull out the motherboard. So look for the part number here in that corner. As we can see, there is no additional memory slots, so you cannot upgrade your memory. And now we can disconnect our Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly from the screen. Just make sure the cables are free. So that's the Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. Let's see if we can take out the touchpad. Alright, so this is how you can take out the touchpad. Look for the part number on those stickers. And now as for the keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest. You cannot replace it. You have to buy the whole keyboard Palmrest assembly. You can replace the power button. So if the power button doesn't work, you can replace this board. So that's our power button with the board. And that's our screen. Usually sold in one piece. It's very hard to pull it out. Like if you can look for the whole piece. Check eBay and gotlaptopparts.com and look for the part number on the video cable. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.